Hello everyone, we are learning verbs, and dear students, in verbs we learnt many topics. Okay, so in the last video we learnt about non-finite verbs. Before that we did finite verbs also and many more topics. So if you by chance missed the videos, please watch that to understand the further topics which are going on now. So in non-finite verbs, we learnt that non-finite verbs are the verbs which do not change with the change of tense. If the subject changes, then also the verb does not change. If the person changes, then also the verb does not change, right? So this we have learnt in non-finite verbs. With that, we learnt that non-finite verb can work as an adjective, as a noun and as adverb in the sentence, right? After that, we learnt that non-finite verbs are further divided into three groups or three parts. One is infinitive, where we learnt the infinitive is to plus verb first, and in some cases where some proper verbs are given, and we discussed that list of the verbs also, where we have to use infinitive without to, which is known as bare infinitive. So today we will discuss the second part of non-finite verbs, that is gerund. Okay. So dear students, I am writing one sentence here on the board, and you please see that carefully. Reading books is a good habit. Reading books is a good habit. So what you will see in this sentence, that reading books is good habit. We are talking about reading here, right? And we will, if I ask you to tell me the verb in the sentence, you will say definitely reading, okay? Because reading is working as verb here, right? Yes, this is acting as verb also, but along with verb, this is acting as the noun also, right? In the sentence. So this reading books is verbal habit, and we learned that the gerund work as a noun in the sentence. So that is having ing form also. And what is the formation? That is the root form, okay, or the base form plus ing form. So this will work as what? This will work as noun in the sentence. Now when we talk about noun, so what is noun in the sentence? So noun is what? Noun is you can say the naming word, okay? So noun is a naming word, and here we are we are saying that reading is working as what here? That is working as a naming word here, okay? So this is what? Reading books, right? This ing form is acting as noun here. So reading books is a good habit. Now let's understand with the help of the definition that what is this gerund exactly is. I'll tell you one more sentence. Swimming is a good exercise. So I'm talking about what here? What is the naming word here? What is the noun here? That is swimming, okay? But it does not mean that this will come in the starting of the sentence always. This will work, this will appear in the different ways, okay? Gerund can be used in the different ways in the sentence, that also we will learn. But before doing all this, please understand that gerund is used as noun in the sentence. Whether it will tell us about the verb also, but it will work as noun also. So let's understand gerund. It is a word which is like a verb but performs the work of a noun. It seems that because here also reading is what? We know that the reading is verb. Okay, ing form, root verb is read, and that with that I am using ing, so that will be reading, and that is verb. So it seems, or it is like a verb but performs the action of the noun, right, is called gerund. So that is why this is also known as verbal noun, because that performs the work of verb and a noun, right. So this is known as verbal noun. It seems that that is verb, but actually that performs the function of a noun. So that is why this is known as verbal noun, and this works as a noun in the sentence. So these 2 points are very important, you have to remember. Let's understand this with the help of example. First example says that swimming is a good sport. So what is verb here? Definitely it is swimming, because this is having root form plus ing. But this word swimming, what is good sport, right? So this is working as what? Noun here, right? So this swimming is what? That is gerund. Reading is his favorite habit, or reading is his favorite. So what is his favorite? Reading is the answer, right? So that is working as noun. Clear? So this ing form, reading, here working as gerund, verbal noun, you can say. Jumping is good exercise. What is good exercise? That is jumping, right? So this is again working as gerund. I am telling you, it is not necessary always that this will appear in the starting of the sentence. It is not so. Let's understand in the next example. I do not know dancing. So what I do not know? I do not know dancing, right? So this is what? Verbal noun. It seems that it is a verb, but that functions as a noun. Clear? So what I don't know? I don't know dancing, right? Next is, she likes reading English poetry. So what does she like? She likes reading English poetry, right? So all these words, all these you can say the verbal nouns which are having ing form with the root form, and they are acting as nouns in the sentence, they are known as gerunds in the sentences. Okay, now we will understand that how these gerunds are used in different ways in the sentences. But before that, take the screenshot of this, note it down in a notebook, and please note neatly. Now we will discuss about the functions of, or the uses of gerunds in different 4 ways. So let's learn that. Uses of gerund. So the gerund is used like a noun. This you have to remember always, and this is very important thing. Whenever it is being used in the sentence, that will work as a noun. Okay. First use of this is as the subject of the verb. Now what are the subjects? Subjects are also the nouns, right? Or nouns also, but pronoun also, but here this will work as subject, right? So this you have to do. So here the gerund will work as the subject of the verb. Let's understand with the help of the examples. And the examples I am taking the same which I have used earlier. Jumping is good exercise. So here what is the subject? What is the subject? Who or what, right? So what is good exercise? Jumping is good exercise. Here this is working as subject, right? That's why it is answering what or who. Drinking is bad for health. So what is bad for health? That is drinking. So that's why this is working as subject here, and moreover this is noun also, right? Swimming is a good sport. So swimming is what? That is what is good? That is swimming. So all these, they are working as, like jumping, drinking, swimming, they are working as the subjects in the sentences or the verbal noun in the sentences, because when we see them at a glance, we see that this is a verb, okay, but that actually works like a noun, right? So that was the first use as a subject. Second is as the object of the verb. Now you know what is the object of the verb that remains after the verb. I like reading English poetry. So here I like. See, this like, this is subject here. Like is finite verb here. And reading English poetry, that is what? This is working as, this reading is working as here what? This reading is working as object, right? Because just after the verb there is what? Object. Second is, I love teaching kids. So this is subject. Love is what? Finite verb. Teaching is what? Teaching is object in the sentence. So this ing form, base form or the root form plus ing form, that is working as object here in the sentence. Moreover, it is working as a noun too, right? That is very important. As the complement of a verb, my only aim was teaching. So what is it? My only complement of the subject, which is joined by the linking verbs, right? And which is written in the sentence to give the sense to the particular sentence. My only aim was. If we are not using this word teaching here, so the meaning is incomplete. So to add the meaning, we have used here what? Teaching. So that's why this teaching is working as what? Complement here. It is after base form. It is after be form, right? The base form is be, and in past it is was. His favorite hobby is gardening. So here is the base form, and this is what? This is gardening. This is complement. And if you will remove this gardening, the meaning is incomplete. His favorite hobby is what? We don't know. So that's why we have done gardening. Next word. As the object of the preposition. Now this is very important. Object of the preposition. He is fond of. So what you have to get first? Preposition is of, right? Then playing cards. So this is what? ing form. So after of, after preposition if it is. So that works as the object of the preposition in the sentence, right? You are very clever at making excuses. Now this at is what? It is preposition, and making is what? That is gerund in the sentence. So dear students, this was what? About gerunds. I hope you understood that. Please read this. Please make the notes of this clearly and learn for examinations. Try to solve the exercises given in your books so that you can learn it easily. Okay, please do not keep any doubt. In case of any problem, just ask me. Thank you very much.